Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to you all. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. What is up, Dylan Hunter, Alex Mateo, Garbarjo Army, Kebelin, Psycho Magi, Paladin, Leon Stu, Max Mulder, Bennymon, Zyre. How are you? There will be more Know Your Combos. I've just been working on other stuff, but I definitely plan to do more. Alice Samuel, Helios, how are you? Oblivion X, Jace, MCQ, Paladin, Featherall, Matt, Goodnight, Steffel, Araby, Paladin, Bear Snake, Glock Guy, everyone else, how you doing tonight? I'm excited to try this deck. It's a little janky, but boy, when it works really spectacularly. And the lock is like really funny. Sublime Epiphany is just such a cool card. And what's better than casting a Sublime Epiphany? Casting Sublime Epiphany every turn, sometimes multiple times a turn, just again and again. I haven't got to play a ton of games with it. I played a game with it, so I was like, all right, I'm going to test this deck a little bit before we actually stream it or whatever. I played one game with it. It was against Mono Red. The match took an hour. We both almost timed out. That's just the kind of deck this Sublime Epiphany lock deck is. So the art is spectacular. Some of the best art from, of course, at 2021, I think. I know there is Ugin, there are Teferis, there are some, not super fun cards, but we need those not super fun cards to make our really fun cards actually work and to get to the super fun cards. So it kind of looks like Simic Ramp. I get it, but we'll talk about it and you'll see how what we're trying to do is actually very, very different than Simic Ramp. I mean, we are trying to ramp, but what we're getting towards is really funny, so... For the record, I voted for Bant on the stream yesterday. Yeah, so if you missed it on the YouTube channel, we were talking about Modern Jund versus Standard Bant. It is up on the YouTube. Goat Magic has made its return, and we played that matchup, and it's interesting. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it yet, but it's worth checking out, and it's always fun to do some Magic with Richard. We don't get a chance. We used to do a lot of that, but we don't get a chance to play Magic outside of Commander Clash against each other much anymore. So that was super fun to do. Am I reading it this right? Is banned in Modern? Wait, what is banned in Modern? I voted for Jun, didn't finish the video though, don't spoil it. Not gonna spoil it, I'm just gonna say you should probably watch it. What do you think it says about the health of Magic? Well, I would say my biggest takeaway from playing that matchup is it's really clear why mid-range is not in the best spot in Standard. I will say that, it makes sense that your random mid-range piles just do not really have success in Standard, and the decks that do have success are the go big decks or the go super aggro to get in under the big decks. In the middle, that's where things are really hard. But what do you think will get banned Monday? That is the big news from today. Wizards announced the announcement, BNR coming up next week, and it's a big one. We are getting changes in Historic, in Pioneer, in Modern, and in Pauper. So 4 formats changing on Monday before we start playing Magic. So my predictions. Historic, I think that one's pretty simple. So Dark Horse and Historic, I don't really know if anyone knows about this. Do you know if it could be Winota in Historic that's getting changed? My assumption is when they described the suspension list, they made it sound like it would, so something gets suspended, and then they decide at the next set release if it gets banned permanently or unsuspended. My guess would be that means Zendikar for Winota, because it was suspended just before M21 release, but technically M21 release afterwards. So my guess is Nexus and Historic. I think that one's pretty simple. In Pioneer, it's got to at least be an inverter card. I really hope that they just kind of chop the head off the combo decks and hit maybe Thassa's Oracle, Underworld Breach, and even Walking Bliss. I know that's the lower tier of the 3 combo decks that are at the top of the format, but I would still be fine with just all 3 combo decks getting a piece out of them. At least I think the easy path they could take is ban Dig Through Time, but which I also would be in support of. I've been on the Dig is going to have to be ban train since Pioneer started, but I hope they have the combo decks. Modern Astrolabe's probably the easy pick. Uro maybe an outside chance, Mystical Sanctuary maybe an outside chance, but I think most likely is Astrolabe in Modern. maybe an unbanning possibility. I would like to see Splinter Twin unbanned, and possibly other stuff as well, but that would be the easy one. No standard banning. Standard is on the list. And then Pauper, I haven't played much lately. I assume that it's Ephemerate for sure. And then there's like Ghostly Flicker, Mystical Sanctuary. But Ephemerate seems to be the one that that the community has kind of come around. Unbanned Pioneer. So I could be in favor of unbanning stuff in Pioneer, but I don't think there's much of a point in unbanning stuff until you ban the combo decks. Like, the problem with Pioneer, in my opinion, is the combo decks are dominating the format, and if you're just going to play combo decks every round, you might as well play Modern, because you got a bunch of cards you can play with. You can play a ton of, like, Tier 3 decks. So if you're just going to get comboed out on turn 4, just play Modern. Like, what's the point of Pioneer if it's going to be the same thing but with a smaller card pool? So I feel like, while there could be unbans in Pioneer, I feel like you kind of want to ban the combo decks first, and then the next step would be seeing about unbanning. I feel like banning combo decks and unbanning stuff all at once, maybe that's a little too much for the format, but here's Doorbile Taunter. Ooh, that sounds really sweet. I've actually been messing around with Taunter for something that might be coming up in the future, but so I don't know. What do y'all think about the bannings? Those are my thoughts on the bannings. I'm definitely, I like seeing changes. I know the financial impact is a problem. I know I'm a little sheltered from that because I mostly play online, so I do know that is an issue, but I am excited, especially for Pioneer being changed, and please, if it's Nexus going in Historic, that would also make me happy, because we get Jumpstart next week. The bannings will, like, line up with Jumpstart release, and my guess is Wizards doesn't want to, like, start pushing Historic as a format with Jumpstart, and then have just everyone be miserable because they're losing Nexus all the time. So they announced the BNR today. It goes live next week, so a week from yesterday, next Monday. Dorican, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. We don't know the bannings yet. We'll find out on Monday. So anyway, we should do reminders. Start playing Magic. We talked about YouTube. You should check out the GOAT Magic. We also played a sweet 8 rare Is It Prowess for Budget Magic last night. A Crim Standard video, I think, going up later tonight. Tomorrow's Against the Odds is really sweet too, so keep it out for all that. A reminder that the Replay YouTube is where you can find all the old streams. Our sponsor tonight, as per usual, is the awesome Card Kingdom, and maybe do some Magic cards. You can get them over at cardkingdom.com. They got Core Set 2021 available now. You can even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes, and they'll hook you up for free. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show tonight. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playbets, good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations back to normal, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. Finally, Discord is new and improved, so check it out if you're interested. So our deck that we're starting with, and we'll see how it goes. So the idea of this deck is, here's where this came from. Someone sent me a viewer submitted deck, and it was built around Scholar of Ages and Sublime Epiphany. And I thought that was a pretty unique synergy, but then I realized that Shipwreck Dowser is just like Scholar of Ages, but cheaper and better for the deck. So the idea, what we're trying to get to with this deck, I know we got a bunch of Ramby spells, etc., etc., etc. What we're trying to get to is make a bunch of mana, and then get to the point where we can cast Sublime Epiphany to counter a spell, maybe a triggered ability, bounce one of our opponent's things, draw a card, and make a token that's a copy of one of our creatures. That creature will hopefully be Shipwreck Dowser. Shipwreck Dowser, 5-mana 3/3 with prowess. When it comes into play, you return an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. So this means we can do all this. Counter something, bounce something, draw a card, copy Shipwreck Dowser. Shipwreck Dowser token comes into play, gets us back Sublime Epiphany. So what do we do next time? We just do it again. Next time our opponent casts a spell, we just Sublime Epiphany, copy Dowser, counter your spell, maybe bounce one of your things, draw another card, get another Dowser, get back Sublime Epiphany. So we can just keep doing this over and over and over again to hopefully just grind our opponent out of the game. So that is the main goal of our deck. Our secondary goal is we got Flooded Tears, which I think people forgot forgotten about, but it's still in Standard. So Flood of Tears just bounces all permanents, but if we had 4 more non-token permanents that got bounced, we get to put something into play. We can do a similar loop with Shipwrecked Dowser with like Wolf Willow Haven, maybe Solemns to Fairies, cheap permanents. So we get some cheap permanents on the battlefield. We cast Flood of Tears, we bounce everything, we put our Shipwrecked Dowser back into play to get back the Flood of Tears. So next turn, after our opponent rebuilds, we can just Flood of Tears again. That's also where Ugin comes into play. We can just like play a bunch of stuff, Flood of Tears, put Ugin into play on an empty board. That's really powerful. And that's basically the goal of the deck, is just grind and grind and grind with graveyard value, Sublime Epiphany, basically trying to maximize the power of Sublime Epiphany. That is our main plan. Otherwise, yeah, it is kind of like a budget Cyclonic Rift. So I don't know how this will work. Sublime Epiphany, Mystical Dispute is a problem. I don't know how the plan will line up with like Bant Mythics or so forth. Maybe it's miserable, maybe it's horrible. If it's completely boring and it's, yeah, you don't like it, we'll switch to something else. But I want to try it because I think the lock is really cool. The rest of the deck, bunch of 2-mana ramp, Wolf Willow Haven really good because it's a permanent for Flood of Tears. Couple of Uros, draw cards, ramps us. Gadwick, draws cards, good thing to pick back up. Can also kind of like slow down our opponent by casting Gross Pyro into speed. To Fairies, loots through our deck, finds our combo pieces. Solemn, bounceable ramp. We can 2-mana ramp into Solemn, into our Flood of Tears, or into our first Sublime Epiphany. Cavalier of Thors, ramp that fills our graveyard for Uros, and then Ugin to slam into play with the Flood of Tears, and to be our finisher primarily, other than locking. We gotta kill our opponent somehow. One of the ways that we just make a ton of Shipwrecked Dowsers, but that's like our just win the game really quickly plan. Sideboard, Ooze for graveyard decks and life gain, Mystical Disputes, Ether Gust, Spyglass for opposing Ugins and Planeswalkers, Will for Artifact and Enchantments, and that is Dowser lock, Sublime Epiphany lock. Omniscience is not legal. I wish it was. But I'm doing well, Tenchu. How are you? So let's give it a shot. Like I said, I don't know. I've played one single game with this deck, and that game did go really well, and it was really cool. But if it's really boring and it's not fun, then we'll play something else. You can give me your suggestions. The Stormwild Taunter deck looks pretty spicy. That is very spicy. Did you say you actually hit Mythic with that? That is incredibly impressive. I have not played a single Stormwild Caprador deck. I feel like Sublime Epiphany, but Bant Mythic Shell needs ban pieces. Yeah, what do you think about there not being bannings in Standard? That sounds good. We have 2-mana ramp into Solemn on turn 3 into Gadwick to draw cards. About what we're hoping for. Like, that is a good ramp curve. Well, Scryland into... I don't think we don't need Breeding Pool at the moment. Pass the turn. I have a really good Hyler Huatli deck that is crushing butt. I mean, I guess that is what a Hyler Huatli deck would do. Alright. Wolf Willow Haven, go. Well, we're rampant. Can we find a Sublime Epiphany? The Go Magic was painful to watch. Was it really? I thought it was. I was surprised. I honestly, going into the matchup, I mean, you heard us talk about it in the intro. I thought that Jund was probably like somewhat favored. I thought it would be close, but I thought Jund was probably favored. I did hit Mythic. I do have some bad matchups. Team Wreck is rough. Esper Control as well. I do, however, have a 95% win rate versus Mono Red. That is a really good win rate. Why no Nissas? Mostly because I don't like Nissa. Nissa would be good in the deck, because lands don't get bounced from Flood of Tears. But... would love to see this being back as a tier deck. Ooh, let me see, Tenchu. Ooh, Fairies. Yeah, Modern Fairies is sweet. Well, land. Solemn Simulacrum. Keep the ramp. Is our opponent playing Abzan Yarion? This is something I have not seen. Blue. And we'll grab an island, that's fine. Pass the turn. Want to be able to draw some cards with this Gadwick. Opponent plays a Swamp. And... the Go Figure surprised me... I think Go Magic videos are always interesting and fun. I think the Jund list is tuned. The Jund list would be favored. I mean, that is true. So, with Goat Magic, we did not metagame against each other at all. Like, I didn't tune Bant to fight against Jund. Richard didn't tune Jund to fight against Bant or anything. We just played the tier decks, which I think is maybe the best way to do it. Now, let's Uro. I think we'll wait. Let's get as much mana as we can before we Gadwick and maximize our Gadwick card draw here. The risk is we get hit by discard, but hopefully it's fine. So many mono red players don't read Stormwild Caprador. Try to Lava Coil. Yes. I could definitely see that. I could see myself doing that. Can you play Teferi's in Fairies? You could go Esper Fairies. I think the most common builds are blue and black, but you could go Esper. Will you and Richard be doing more Goat Magic in the future, like Modern Affinity with Mox Opal versus Mirrodin Standard Affinity? So, what if you could see any matchup? Let's say you control Goldfish content for a day. What matchup would you put on Goat Magic? Can be a matchup, can be a deck you'd really like to see. Oh! All right, well, that was easier than it should have been. Sublime Epiphany busted. So busted our opponent already conceded. I don't know if we change it. I don't even know what our opponent's doing. Abzan Blink? I mean, we're kind of playing Simic Grab Spikes, but it's a little different. The idea, I mean, yes, we are ramping with Simic cards, but if everyone hates the deck, then we'll play something else. I promise. I thought the idea was the deck was cool. Like, that's one of the things that's hard about Standard. I think that, like, the Shipwreck Dowser Sublime Epiphany Flood of Tears plan is really cool. The thing that's hard is to execute that plan. You got to play ramp cards. And when I was building a deck, I was like, all right, so we got to play ramp. Should I, like, I don't know, should I play intentionally bad ramp just so I'm not playing Growth Spiral? Like, what do you do there? Like, how do you actually handle that? And I don't know. That's something I definitely struggle with building decks and making content. Like, I don't know where the line is. Grazer. I mean, we didn't play Grazer. we could have Grazered. Actually, we probably don't have enough lands to really Grazer. Ooh, we're gonna keep Epiphany. Hope we hit our land drops. Solemn will get us a land. All right, opponent's on the ramp plan. Splinter Twin versus Pod. That could be cool. Band Modern matchup. I want to see some Bant Legends with Niambi and Baron. That could be a fun deck to build. I built a blue-white Blink deck. I built a blue-white Blink deck with Niambi and Baron. I don't know how good it was, but the idea was sweet. All right, opponent got the mana going. What are they working towards? Opponent has Solemn. Ugh, are they just going to Ugin us? We really would like a land to get to this first Sublime Epiphany. All right, Growth Spiral. Well, we get to Solemn. We get to get a land. We're getting close. Can we draw a land next turn? Oh, Sublime Epiphany is so sweet. Inverter and Pioneer versus Modern Twin. Inverter has actually become a semi-legitimate deck in Modern at this point. It's like relatively consistently 5-0-ing. Ew. Alright, so opponent's Abzan Dude Foretold, apparently. This Yarion is going to be absurd if we can't counter it. Land. That's not a land. That's not even close to a land. Please block with a Solemn so we can draw land. Nope. Oh, there's so many 6-drops in hand. So many 6-drops. Well, I assume this is the Yarion turn. And then we can Flood of Tears it all, so our opponent gets to do... Oh, come on now. Come on now, Magic Gods. Let us hit these land drops. Oh, no. That hand. Oh, boy. Shipwreck Dowser is a lot better when we can be getting a spell back from the graveyard. It's not great. It's not great just to run out. Yeah, Bant Mythics and Standard is pretty busted. That is for sure. Opponent takes one of her Sublime Epiphanies, gets the Yarion, goes attacking, casts Yarion. Oh, draws a new hand. Solemn's 2 lands. Oh, we needed that land. We needed that land. Had one game where I managed 2 separate turns with Gideon Blackblade and 2 double visions in play. Ooh, that's spicy. Do I ever catch myself monologuing in paper matches? I don't play too many paper matches, so not too often, but every once in a while I will catch myself. But I think I mostly save just from not playing that many paper matches. Ugh. Wow, that would have been so good exactly 1 turn ago. But as it sits, this is just looking too slow. We're pretty far behind the Arion train at this point. We needed the land last turn to counter the Arion. Oh, the anchovies were so bad. I will never eat anchovy pizza again. I don't even know if I'll do another pizza fundraiser again, because I know you'll vote for anchovies, and I don't know if I can handle it. 7-3! Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you. Oh, are the subs not popping up? What is up with the subs today? Subs. What is going on, Streamlabs? Alright, shifting Zeratops, eh? Okay. Sure. Haste it up. Sure. Bungo's combat. Tax. That's a lot of damage. Well, we will crack. Yeah, I think they just got us here. We'll grab an island. We will really sad Sublime Epiphany. Bounce, copy, draw. Are we really bouncing Yarion? Ugh. Okay. Oh, that doesn't feel good. All right, hey, there's our lands. We're doing it. We're getting our lands. We will. Maybe we could survive. Maybe it's possible. Yeah, I don't know why the subs are not popping up the way they're supposed to. That is very awkward. And without the splash, it is hard to know when they're happening. So if I miss your sub until Streamlabs starts working again, huge apologies. Oh, all right, bound block. Drop to 12. Draw 2 cards. There's a land. There's a Gadwick. Well, do your Yarya things. Nassif has not played Ramp, but mono green aggro-ish. Sigrui Babu! First time sub! Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. So Pona has a new again. I found that playing Wilderness Wreck with Dowser Affinity makes Dowser to recover Epiphany play a lot stronger. Yeah. I mean, I think the question is how many cards that people hate can you play in a deck trying to do cool things? That's my question, at least. Like, that's my issue. Like, yeah, Wilderness Wreck would be sweet, but do people want to see... Oh, mother. Really? Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, this is really bad. Bounce Ugin. Draw card. Yeah, we're super done. Super duper, ultra duper done. Hey, what's up, Garazone? How are you? But yeah, that's a hard part. The cool things are worth the hated cards. I like that thinking. How can we possibly get out of this? I guess it's drawing Ugin. Like, I think if you wanted to build this in the most competitive way possible, I think it would probably have Nissa. I think it would probably potentially have Wilderness Reclamation. Maybe Expansion Explosion. What else is Teferis? Some Teferis. Hydroid Crosses. Well, pick them up. Photocycles. Well, I mean, I was mostly joking, but partly not. Play land, pass the turn. Euro Spiral is slightly worse time block. Hey, what's up, Everby? How are you? Thoughts on the upcoming BNR? We talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the stream, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost to the point where we can start looping Dowsers. That's what we want to get to. Solemn. Gonna be hard to mill out our opponent's deck, I think. Oh boy, they got so much mana. Oh, that missed land drop a million turns ago was an issue. So, ban-wise... So if we play Gadwick, we die. Oh, we just die... Wait, 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there any way we stay alive here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Add mana. Blue. 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 Gadwick for 6? And if we hit Growth Spiral, that could buy us a turn? Alright. Boom. And boom. Dead on board. So ban-wise, I think that... Well, now we know what our opponent's doing. It's like a Doom Foretold deck that never draws Doom Foretold, apparently. I honestly don't know if we change much of anything. I think we just win by going over the top of our opponent. Like, I think that is our best plan. Ban-wise, Historic, I think it's got to be Nexus. Pioneer, I think it's minimum it's dig through time, I would say, but I'm hopeful that they take more serious action against... Actually, maybe we keep Ugin and put Dowser to the bottom. I'm hopeful that they take more serious action and ban the tier combo decks so they're just like not part of the format. Like ban Inverter, ban Lotus Field, and ban... I don't know. Those are the two big ones. Maybe Walking Ballista as well, but those are the big ones. So I think that's what I'm thinking there. Modern, I'm pretty confident it's got to be Astrolabe. Maybe Astrolabe Plus is not impossible, but it's not... I don't know if it's super likely. But Astrolabe Plus is also a possibility. Like, Astrolabe and Uro or Mystical Sanctuary. And then Pauper Ephemerate, but I don't play that much Pauper, or haven't played that much Pauper recently, so it is hard to say for sure. Well, play Teferi. Loot with Teferi.
Many apocalypses to let another happen.
A Mythos of Nethroi. Alright, sure. Well, discard Flood of Tears. Come on, lads! Lads. BNR is Monday. Unsure if you've tried having a lot of success with Titan's Nest with Sublime Epiphany. I have not tried Titan's Nest with Epiphany. That does sound really sweet, though. Maybe we'll have to do some brewing of that. Was Astrolabe a mistake? Looking like it. It's either banned in a lot of formats or on people's short list of things they want banned in a lot of formats. Mystical Sanctuary is fine. Do you really think so? Well, alright. Can we hit a land? I don't know why we have such a hard time hitting lands recently. Yeah, Titan's Nest does not go well on Arena. Have you thought about doing a ban list on MTG Goldfish as they get a banned? Oh, a banned. Okay. Yeah, that could be sweet. Well, Solemn Simulacrum. Get a land. We're slowly piecing our lands together here, kind of. Opponent. Gotta play something to feed to the Doom Foretold, or they're gonna lose it. Land. Untapped. Thought Distortion. Pretty bad. Boy, Thought Distortion is a blowout and a half, isn't it? Well, Cavalier. Scryland. Forest to the bottom. Boy, we've got hit by Thought... Okay, Sublime Epiphany, that's a card we want to see. We've got hit by a lot of... a lot of Thought Distortions this matchup. Cultivate. Oh, this Sublime Epiphany is going to be really good. Really good. I think it's happening. Mystic Game could... really? Do you actually... I think that card is just blatantly, obviously, way too good. If it wasn't fetchable, then we could have a conversation, but I think it's just... I think it creates a really miserable play pattern where every fetch land you have is like a mystical tutor. Heligrub for the 19th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I gotta figure out why this is not popping up. It's gonna drive me crazy not to hear the splashing. I don't know how many subs, shout-outs I've potentially missed already. What are you doing, Streamlabs? Let's see if this fixes it. Maybe. Opponent cracks. Ooh, this might be Sublime Epiphany time. Ted Dwyer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Doing well. Your dad the best. How are you? Shifting Ceratops. Well, that is a way to play around our Sublime Epiphany, sort of. Sure. Come on. Cast something else that we can counter. Alright. Huh. Opponent. Well, we will bounce, copy, draw. Not the greatest of all time, Sublime Epiphany, but decent. And we got the Dowser in hand. Get a Fabled Passage. Mill and Uro. Crag Fabled Passage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't have the mana yet for Dowser. This is where Wilderness Rack would actually be helpful, I think. Untap. Go to combat. Hit ya. Wow, chumps. Opponent feels the walls closing in. I think we just draw a bunch of cards. Hard to go wrong with Gadwick 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 for 6? Yeah, let's do that. Gadwick for 6. Why does no one play Gadwick anymore? Gadwick is so sweet. Oh, there are the Sublime Epiphanies. Discard a forest. And this one looks pretty over. Well, only one Sublime Epiphany so far this game, but... Without Astrolabe and Uro, fewer players will play busted control decks. It's gonna be really hot. Ooh, that's a good one for our opponent. That does give our opponent a chance. Yeah. Tome. Sure. So opponent has hope a little bit. Fabled Passage, crack Fabled Passage. We're really close to the lock, though. We need next turn. We could start going infinite, I think. So, Solemn Simulacrum, I'm going to land. The lock is almost set in. And we can counter the Ugin. We can counter the Ugin activation, which is hilarious. For Go Magic, I would really like to see the Broken Urzus deck, the Artifact or blue one, fighting with this Standard time. That would be interesting. I don't know if current Standard can keep up with the fast mana, honestly. The Map Mythics has a weak spot, their graveyard. If you can control it with Ooze, you can beat them. I mean, I think that's, well, I do like Ooze a lot. And I can see how Ooze can be helpful in that matchup. Well, our subs are just not going to work, are they? Salt Breeze! If I miss you, I will try to shout you out. I will try to shout you out later. Salt Breeze for the 37th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent's going to go face? Okay. Well, in that case, we will not counter it. If they were going to kill Solemn, we would have probably countered it. Extinction event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all right. Sublime Epiphany. Counter a spell. Bounce a thing. Copy a thing. Draw a card. Bounce you. Copy you. Draw a card. Counter extinction event. Oh, Sublime Epiphany is so good. It's so good. Pick up that Ugin. We will take a free land. Of course. Almost hit them all out of our deck. How can I send you a link for the ban list I have seen? You can put it right here if you want, Tenchu. So now what? We get to play Fabled Passage. We crack Fabled Passage. It's the last land out of our deck. Feeling good about where we're at. We just got to stop this Ugin from coming down. Now we get to Dowser to get back Sublime Epiphany, and this is where we want to be. This is where we have Sublime Epiphany each and every turn for the rest of the game. Opponent, gonna scry. I don't know how you scry your way out of this. Leaves it on top. Feels good about it. I guess Thought Distortion would be a blowout. This is what we're trying to get to. This is it. Treacherous Blessing. Okay, you can have that. Yeah, that looks like Tenchu. That looks like someone's guesses as to the bad list. I mean, I agree with several of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Sublime Epiphany. Full on. Well, all right. Let's go full on. We'll save our opponent a life. That's fine. So bounce you. Copy you. Draw a card. 5 modes! 5 modes! Give us another Dowser! Stop that discard! Pick up that Yarion! Dowser gets back Sublime Epiphany. The lock has been assembled. Now we do this forever, opponent, until you give up, which is gonna happen pretty soon. Whew! Wait, we're getting laggy? Uh-oh, that's not good. Why are we getting laggy? Huh, that's really strange. Hopefully it snaps out of it. Apparently does not like Sublime Epiphany. Oath of Gaia for our opponent. Yeah, let's grow Spiral. Grow it. Castle. Up to 10. Scries. That looks like game. That looks like game. Land. Good game to you, opponent. Go to combat. We don't even need to do anything. Are we jerks? We're not jerks. We're not jerks. We'll just kill them. We could have triggered Prowess. I think Sublime Epiphany lagged the stream. I think that's it. So what do you think? Is that deck cool or not? Is that deck cool? Do you like the idea of it? All right, let's look at this person's bad predictions that Tenchu sent in. So this is I don't know, Epic, someone I don't know. Here's some guesses. Nexus and Historic, that seems very likely. Twin and Modern, I think that's unlikely. I would be fine with it happening. I think Twin should be unbanned, but I would be surprised if that happened, but it could. Inverter, who knows? Donor and Dignitary. This, I think Pauper is pretty far off, in my opinion. I think from everything I've heard from Pauper people, Ephemera is number 1. Mystical Sanctuary is on the list. Ghostly Flicker is on the list. I don't think Stoner or Dignitary. I think if you're worried about Dignitary, you ban Ephemera. Astrolabe and Modern makes sense. Uro, I think, is a long shot to be banned in Modern, but it could be. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, those are cards people have been talking about. So I think, as far as making guesses, those are not horrible guesses. I would be surprised if there were unbans. Let's do another one. That went pretty well. We're almost out of Platinum. How far are we from Mythic? I can never remember how many. So you go Platinum. We need one more win and we're out of Platinum. And then Diamond Mythic. Maybe we should just mono red. Mono red and grind up. Grind up to Mythic. Becky, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not keeping the one lander. One land, no keep in this case. Yeah, I also think Mystical Sanctuary is pretty egregious, honestly. In my opinion, that card is really egregious. If it wasn't fetchable, it'd be okay. Let's go Gadwick bottom. See what our opponent's up to. Gotta keep the Epiphany. That's what this is all about. Fable Passage. Yeah, ramp is good. That gets us to Epiphany faster. Diamond Dock and Expert Shot. Oh, it's driving me crazy that we can't hear this. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gilded Goose for our opponent. So opponent sacrificing, presumably. Yeah, definitely sacrificing. Witch's Oven. Land and Wolf Willow. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go, honestly. Looks like Jund Sacrifice. I don't know how good Sublime Epiphany is going to be here. Poker Mesty! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Ooh, Whisper Squad. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, let's Growth Spiral to see what we hit. Okay, we hit another Growth Spiral. So Breeding Pool untapped. Play the land. Pass the turn. Well, next turn is the Sublime Epiphany turn. We're going to need to find a Flood of Tears to make our opponent pick it all up. That's next on our list. Whisper Squad in the oven. Yeah, Whisper Squad is pretty good in a sack dress. Chaotic for the 38th month. Here's to many more puns and bad pizza streams. I mean, I can't promise a pizza stream, but I can promise you more puns. I'm pretty confident that those will keep happening. Thank you so much, and welcome back to the... Ooh, there's Dowser. That's good. And welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big super cheer for you. Ooh, to Fairy. Do we want to Fairy? I actually don't know. I don't know if we want it. Oh, it is good. It loots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, let's go bottom. Let's go bottom. So close. Ooh, Cavalier's sweet. Huh. What's in our opponent's hand? Well, yeah, it's Cavalier. Sublime Epiphany does get even better if we have a creature out. Get us... Wow, 5 lands! I'm glad we are not drawing 5 lands for the next 5 turns. Gadwick we will definitely keep. Pass the turn. Stifling the Fetch would be sweet, but next turn Epiphany, we get the copying mode too, which makes it even better. And Claim the Firstborn doesn't do anything. Is this just green-black sack? Wow, opponent spending the life to draw down to 15. Untaps. Land. Priest of Forgotten God. Oh, that is an insane stifle target. That is an insane stifle target. All right. Oh, we're gonna pass the turn. We're gonna pass the turn, and we are gonna get the blowout of the year. Oh, we're gonna get the blowout of the year. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I really love Sublime Epiphany. Oh, this is gonna be spectacular. Gilded Goose, sure. Come on, come on. You gotta get rid of this. Cavaliers looking at our graveyard. What are they gonna get back? It's nothing good. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. We will counter, bounce, copy, draw. So bounce the priest. That's like a 7 for 1 or something. Opponent sack 2 creatures. We copy our creature. We draw a card. We bounce their thing. And we copy our Cavalier of Thorns, which gives us a land and another Sublime Epiphany off the top. Yes! Oh, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I don't even really care about winning. I just want to see how sweet of blowouts I can get with Sublime Epiphany. Ooh, Flood of Tears. All right. Well, we drew another Sublime Epiphany, so let's run it back. That might make our opponent concede. Next time they try to do it and we we do it again, that might just be them had enough. Caleb McGall, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup tune for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This deck is Sublime. We should be listening to some Sublime. Opponent. Cauldron Familiar. Come on, go! You gotta do it, opponent. One more time. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Counter it, bounce it, copy it, draw it. Yes, twice in a row. So good, so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We really just want to land. If we draw land, we get to Dowser and run it back again. Cavalier. How many cards in our deck? 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can't quite Sublime Epiphany this turn. What we can do is... Now, let's just do this. Play Solemn Simulacrum. Get a land. We'll just set up for another Sublime Epiphany next turn. Get a land. Shipwreck Dowser. Get back Sublime Epiphany. It's not gonna end, opponent. It's not gonna end. I can promise you that. Now then, get back cat. All right, we won't even attack. Whatever. Gets back the cat. Sure. Flood gets better once next turn as well. Once we have enough permanents to put something back into play. We do got to be a little careful about milling out. But opponent gonna do cat stuff. We're down to 13. Another oven, okay. Well, the Cauldron Familiar could be an issue. Opponent, passing. Uro helps. Well, now we're definitely attacking. Go to combat. The life gain from Uro is helpful here. Attack, attack, attack. Force the issue a little bit. Yeah, well, we can't actually listen to music on stream. I'm not even, like, a big Sublime fan, actually. All right, opponent. All right, we'll just let it resolve. We'll sack Solemn, draw a card. Sure. Wow, opponent. Being a little cavalier with the life total. Drops to 10. Fabled Passage. Do we have lads left? Hopefully. Get an island. Uro. Gain some life. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, sure. Gonna leave up our Sublime Epiphany. Opponent gonna get back the cat. Sure. Drains us down to 13. Gonna sack the cat. Do this for a few hours. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they can kill us this turn. Why do you not attack when able? Is that the way you were taught? People out there attacking. We're not an attacking deck. We're a Sublime Epiphany blowout deck. We're trying to get the psychological win. where we just take away our opponent's will to play Magic, not actually beat them down with our creatures. It's like the culture win in Civ. We're not, you know, building units to attack you with or whatever. We're going for the culture win. The Sublime Epiphany culture win. Whoa, Strider. Does that even matter to us? Not really. I don't think. Sure. I mean, it's not like I got a Blood Artist, so that doesn't really do much. Trail of Crumbs. Yeah, you can draw cards too. That's fine. This is probably going to be our Flood of Tears turn, I think. Opponent. Combat. Attacks, attacks. Block Whisper Squad. Bonus sacks it. Hits us to 10. Interesting. So opponent chose to do nothing. Okay. Well, we too will do nothing. We play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So go to combat. Attack with everything. Definitely Flood of Tears, which no one expects. When you watch a Civ stream, I feel like Civ would be boring on stream. But I do really enjoy playing Civ. Especially 5. I'm not a big 6 fan, but... So opponent blocks, blocks, blocks. Sure. Sacks of food. Draws a card. Sacks to scry. To the bottom. Can our opponent sack their way out of this? Are we at risk of losing? Opponent knows about this. They're trying so hard to play around this Sublime Epiphany. Oh, so I don't even know if we Flood of Tears now. I think maybe we just Uro for now? Let's Uro. Gain some life. Draw a card. Put a land into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, tap. 1 through 5. Alright, we'll just put it into play tapped. Pass the turn, leave up Sublime Epiphany. Again. Opponent goes back to canning. Hey, what's up, Green Willing? How are you? Any tips for Civ? Hope you land by salt. Oh, did opponent mess up? Alright, gets back cat. Sure. Drains us. Sex Fable Passage. Civ is one of the few games I feel would really benefit from Twitch integration, give the audience ability to manipulate disasters, alter map, or modify AI. That would be really interesting. That would be really cool. Civ is also really long. That's the other challenging part. Counter, bounce, copy, draw. Sublime Epiphany's insane. It's really insane. Best modern deck right now, probably some sort of snow deck. I've played a lot of Dredge lately, but I don't know if Dredge is the best deck. All right, opponent gives up, sacks. I think we actually don't want an Uro at the moment because it gets got by claim and that could maybe kill us. So I think we're better off not having an Uro on the battlefield. But oh, Bolus is Citadel. Well, thankfully our opponent does not have a high life total. But yeah, probably some sort of control deck. Eldrazi Trot has seen a lot of play too. One of my favorite games is Age of Empires 2. Yeah, what else? I haven't... Oh, opponent scoops it up! Sublime Epiphany! Too good! Too good! Just watch your reaction. Yeah, the Doctor inevitably was something. Ultraviolence Tale! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, it seems like an Uzi kind of matchup. Although Ooze does get stolen. We don't have much that gets stolen. Ooze seems good. Or Ugin, obviously, absurd. Wilt, Spyglass. Ugh. Hey, see you, Benny Mon. Have a good evening. Hero and Might and Magic 3 are one of my all-time favorite games. I'll have to try Age of Empires sometime. I've never actually tried it. Alright, so how are we doing this? Ooze we definitely want. Is Spyglass worth it? Ugh. So I think we'll go down one Dowser. Go down to Solemn. Go down to Fairy. Maybe one Gadwick. And Flood of Tears for Wilt? Or Sorceress Spyglass. All right, let's try it like that. Let's try it like that. Have you played Elise Lands deck? Oh, I have not. Do you have a link? It sounds interesting. Is it just Simic Ramp or Asymmetric Ramp deck? Does it have Sublime Epiphany? That's the real question. Cat number 1. Sure. Well, tap land go. We can get on a Fast to Fairy, which seems good. So what are your predictions for the BNR chat? Any big ones? All right, opponent has Priest. Yeah, let's just Wolfalo Haven. Pass the turn. There are a lot of ramp decks, that's for sure. Have you ever heard of Hearthstone? I have played a bit of Hearthstone. Not a ton, but I've played a little. Opponent, combat, gets in, hits us. Down to 17. Okay. Well, I guess we start the looting. Land Teferi. Loot with Teferi. Discard Temple of Mystery. This Priest is annoying. I kind of want Sorcerer's Spyglass for Priest now, too. I think we're going to bring in more next time. Hey, what's up, Dodos? Uro banned in all formats. That would be not impossible, but that would be surprising. Especially since there's no standard BNR, apparently. Opponent. Everything face? Alright, well, loot with Teferi. Discard. Ugh. Grow Spiral. Down to 14, which is Oven. Opponent's out of cards. Can we find an answer, though? Well, loot with Teferi. Discard a Forest. Land Cavalier. Fabled Passage. Crag Fabled Passage. Get an island. Is this going to be enough? Because they have this priest. Ugh. This priest is an issue. Wow, opponent's going to cash it in right now. All right. Yeah, kills our Cavalier. Yeah, we don't want any of these. This is a lot of damage. This is a lot of damage. You think Solemn was the better play? I think, so our main thing we need is, I think we need Mass Bounce, number one. I think that's our way of maybe surviving. Opponent, full on attack. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, well, this is not great, but let's phase out the Woe Strider. Ooh. Torrential Gearhulk would be great in this deck. Super great. Ooh, Trail of Crumbs. Card draw. Untap land. Opponent passes. Well, Lutwid to Fairy. Ooze is interesting. Still dies to Priest, though. Discard Wolf Willowhaven. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Ugh! How do we get around this Priest? This Priest is such a problem. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? We're at 8. So let's... Ugh. Let's Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uro. Exile some cards. Draw a card. Go up to 11. Stay out of the danger zone. Put Fabled Passage into play. Crack Fabled Passage. Get a Forest. Scavenging Ooze. Wow, all right, opponent cashes him in. Draws a card, makes some mana. We go to 9. Draws a card. Gets back the cat. Down to 8. Sacks the cat. Gets back the cat. Ooh, so close. Down to 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, so much damage. These sacrifice synergies. All right, breeding pool. Pass the turn. I don't know if we can survive this. Opponent untaps. What would I love to see reprinted? Panharmonicon? I think that's always my answer. Opponent's just playing, playing top tier, whatever, Jud Sacrifice, just, yeah, I'm gonna miss Yarok too. Just Plato boring Jud Sacrifice. Alright, so I think we're not gonna go on the Wilt plan. I think we're gonna go on Spyglass plan. All right. Maybe we gotta keep the Flood of Tears. Flood of Tears might be better than Sublime Epiphany here. Yeah, Yarok remaining in Standard would be sweet. I've seen tons of players don't realize New Teferi doesn't synergize well with control players with sweepers. The temptation uses to phase out my big threat, but then the untap and board wipe not hitting the phased out creature. Yeah, that is a good point. That is a bit of a anti-synergy, I would say. Sounds fine. Definitely keeping Ooze. Ooze is, I think, really good in this matchup. It'll be interesting to see what lands we get to replace Shock lands. I would expect that there'll be some good lands in Zendikar. I think they're going to do something pretty busted. I'm expecting something pretty good. I'll Growth Spiral. Put a land into play. Untap. Land. Solemn Simulacrum. Get a land. Come on, Sublime Epiphany. We got the mana. Our ramping worked. We need the Sublime Epiphany. I wouldn't be surprised if it was land tokens. I really think they're going to do the land token thing. Gildagoose, boat it. Passes. Well, play Uro, draw a card. Put a forest into play. Scavagegoose. Go attacking. Please don't steal our ooze. Opponent down to 18 past the turn. Come on, big things. We need big things. Oh, we have a... Oh, am I missing donations? We really got to figure out why this is not working. Opponent is going to steal our ooze, of course. Yeah. Sure. Eternal Etherex with a $5 donate. Oh, my God, in Mayhem Neville. Well, this is what that deck does. Just wanted to say, I would totally watch a video where you and Witcher play Standard Vant versus Modern Jund. Could even be a fun series. Well, thank you, Eternal Etherex. You should check out the YouTube channel, I would say. Wow, this is a ridiculous blowout. Oh my God, that's so ridiculously bad for us. Well, alright. Well... Bunch of damage, we get drained, we get to draw a card, sort of. It is Gadwick, down to 15. Opponent finds a Witch's Oven. Hey, there's the Sublime Epiphany. Unfortunately, it might be on the late side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, well. Gadwick, X4, draw 4. Ugin is good. Ugin is good. Well, we're on the giving side of Ugin this matchup, hopefully. Pote it. Ugin's such a miserable card. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have Ugin mana for next turn. No announcements about Standard. We know we're getting bannings. We know we're getting bannings next week, but Standard was not one of the formats mentioned. Well, playing the land. Crack the land. Get pigged. I mean, the alerts worked on yesterday's stream. That's why I can't figure out why they're not working today. They worked post-pizza stream. Yeah, alright. Ugin. Sorry, opponent. We're one of those. We're one of those! We will... Kill Mayhem Devil, I guess? Opponent's exit gets a food. Sure. Pings. We don't even need to take down Ugin at this point. What happened to the rest of the pizza? Did someone living near you get the pleasure of trying them? Indeed, Sasuka. Yes, I made my Liam MTG kid. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Yeah, I made my little brothers try them, and their reaction was pretty good. I gotta get the video. There's a video. I gotta find it and get it and play it for you because you're gonna kick out of it. I did way better than they did, I think, with eating the anchovies. Some of them were not too bad, but the anchovy one in specific, wow. The Holy Turnip God, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pound it. More claim the first boards. Hits our Ugin. Gonna sack it. But we're at 14. We got Sublime Epiphany. It's our opponent's life that is over, not ours. Draws with Castle Lockwade. Down to 10. They're still in. Well, this time we'll tick down. Let's get rid of these ultra annoying priests. Priest out of here. The Frozen's out for the 21st month. And Mira for the 3rd month. Big scoops here for both of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, huge apologies. There's some sort of bug that is not having the subs pop up on screen. So if I miss your sub, I'm trying to keep an eye on it as well as I can. But if I miss it, huge apologies, and I will try to catch up. After all the good food I've given you, happy you're willing to put up with the bad. It was definitely worth it. And Tanos, thank you so much for all the help. And Zach too, but all the help and donations, that was amazing. Yeah, I checked it and I restarted it, and I don't know what's going on with it. Cauldron Familiar. Alright, not even much of a point to countering that. Opponent's passing. Well, we will grow Spiral. Put a land into play. Crack it. Get a forest. Grow Spiral. Castle Vantress. Okay, Spyglass I like. Land to the bottom, Spyglass to the top. That'll put it into the Witch's Oven shenanigans. So play Spyglass. Sideboard tech, coming through. Most underrated card in Standard. Maybe the entire chat should try Anchovy Pizza. You should. Try Anchovy Pizza and send me a reaction on Twitter or someplace. Because you will see that it's actually super bad. Tanos, I think it's just, my guess is it's just some sort of Streamlabs thing. Well, name Witch's Oven. Put an end to those shenanigans. Oog in your face. Wolf Willow Haven. 1, 2. All right, pass the turn. Leave up the Sublime Epiphany. Maybe this deck's actually not that bad. Shipwreck Dowser is sweet. Are we going to counter this? I think we're going to. Counter. Bounce. Draw. Pick it up. No cats for you. I mean, I guess I just do it again. So I guess it doesn't actually do that much, but I want to resolve Sublime Epiphany before we oog it up. Upset Coyote! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you, another cat. Thank you. About it. Get that. Hits us. 8. Certainly. Why are they playing Noxious Grasp? Tap land. Draws a card. Down to 2. Witch's Oven. And, I mean, I guess Ugin was partly responsible, but gotta spend 8,000 on a new Havoc system. Ooh, yeah, we can do a Vintage Cube stream. I don't think we're gonna Vintage Cube tonight, but we can do one why it is up for sure, because I really enjoy Vintage Cube, so I'm down for that. I don't think we're gonna cube now, but we can do a cube stream, maybe Thursday or Monday, something like that. Drew Ugin out of a fat pack. When is it up until? I assume for a while? Let me look it up so we know. Actually, how do mtgo.com? How long is their Vintage Cube? Oh, it goes all the way till July 29th. So yeah, we have Vintage Cube the entire month of. So we got tons of time. So yeah, we'll definitely do a Vintage Cube stream. We're not gonna Vintage Cube tonight. We're doing Arena tonight, but we will definitely do. We will do one in the near future. What do you think is getting banned on the 13th? So we talked about it a little bit. Nexus and Historic would be my guess. Pioneer, Dig Through Time, Inverter, Thassa's Oracle. Hopefully, like Underworld Breach as well. Something in that area. Hopefully, hitting the Inverter deck and the Underworld Breach deck. I think those are the two main decks that need to be hit on. And then, Modern, probably Astrolabe. I think Nexus is by far the most likely. By far the most likely to get banned in Historic. Yeah, so it must just be a Streamlab bug. Streamlabs can be wonky sometimes. Thank you, Tanos, for checking on it. I mean, what would you like to see banned? Historic is tougher than the other formats because you don't have as solid of a metagame. I think that's definitely going to change as people start playing it as a tournament format. Like, remember, August is the invitational for Historic, so I think we'll have a more known metagame once we get to that. Oh, is this Teamer Wreck? Personally, I wouldn't have minded some standard bannings. What? So let's say they were going to ban things in standard. What would you choose? I mean, so actually, Huge Elf Boy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup here for you. Nissa? Yeah, Nissa's a fine choice. Wilderness Wreck, Uro and Wreck, Grow Spiral. Winota, I mean, Winota doesn't seem problematic at this point to me. This is going to be a problem, though. I swear, I will go on such a big rant if Wizards prints another mana doubler in the near future. Like, I will. Oh, boy, Wizards, don't do it. Don't do it. That was one thing. So I'm working on an article for Sunday about post-rotation standard and whether rotation is going to fix the format. And I think the good news is, one of the pieces of good news, is the mana doublers are going away. Fires of Invention has already been banned. Nissa rotates, Wilderness Reclamation rotates. If Wizards follows this up by printing something similar in Zendikar, oh boy, Wizards. Wizards. 1, 2, 3. Are we going to have to trade it Ugin away Iraq? That's so bad. Everything about this is so bad. But you got to know what you got to do in Mana Doubler Town. So Nyx Blue Mage is a creature, and it costs 7 mana. So I'm not, like, wholly opposed to anything that doubles your mana. Like, Mirari's Wake is a pretty fair mana doubler. The problem with the ones they put in standard, they're really cheap, and they're really cheap as far as mana cost, and they're also essentially free. Like, you play Wilderness Wreck, you still get to play a 4-drop. It didn't even cost you anything. You play Fires, you still get to play a 4-drop. It didn't cost you anything. So if they do, I'm okay with things that double your mana. If they don't do anything right away, if they actually cost mana and they're not hidden free spells, that it's not obvious that they're free spells, but really they are free spells, and they're not costed competitively. Because I think mana doublers, symmetrical is also another way to make them fair. The Uba Ninja for the 38th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Got a counter? Well, that's what we got to do. So yeah, that would be my take. Whoa, a ton of gift subs coming in from Ledug to Iba Potter, Matty Matt, Tevid, Bikayer, and Schwama. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Opponent bounces our Ugin. Interesting. Well, we dealt with thank you so much, Ledug. I don't think my donation popped up. Sent you a happy little message there. Oh, I'm so sorry, Stalinhost. I will look it up right now. I've been trying to keep up as much as I can. Apparently, Streamlabs, which does all this, is experiencing difficulties tonight, so they're not popping up the way they're supposed to. Oh, there was a Tautos one too. Testing if the donation works. Check one too. Thank you so much, Tautos, for the $5 donation. Standalone Ghost, $5 donation. Ether Ghost, eh? Alright, sure. Well, Grow Spiral. Hey Seth, I've fallen on Magic a little bit lately, but I still like hearing the constant positivity when I catch your stream. Don't ever change. Well, standalone goes, thank you so much for the donation. Sorry I didn't get to it sooner. Like I said, Streamlabs having issues tonight, but thank you for the kind words as well. So many donations. Kairu Blithrid and subs as well. With the gift subs to Agelia. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uro, again. Resolves. Draws us a card. Put a land into play. Go to combat. Attack. Hit ya. Wilderness Rack without Wilderness Rack. That's a pretty good sign. I don't even know. Like, Wilderness Rack without Wilderness Rack is pretty fine. It really shows how busted it can be. Just want to tell you that you're the only MTG streamer my wife will watch or listen to. Wow, Smaz! Well, tell your wife thank you and hello, and I appreciate it. That is a huge compliment. Thank you so much. Yeah, Ugin is also a fine card when it comes down fairly. Coming down consistently on like turn 4 or turn 5, yeah, that's not especially healthy, but well, Castlevantris, do subscribe. And we'll keep Sublime Epiphany. Go to combat. Attack ya. Down to 10 past the turn. This could be a Mystical Dispute matchup. Well, counter, bounce, copy, draw. It's so insane! Sublime Epiphany bounces it, counters it, gets us a land, gets us a solemn. It's so good! It's so good! It really is. Oh, thank you, Helichrome. Any guess on modern bannings? Astrolabe is the easiest guess. Oh, come on, rotation. Anyone know how many days to rotation? Someone should make a donation countdown. A donation countdown timer. Oh my god! A donation countdown timer for Twitch. I would definitely put it on the stream so we could keep track of it, and wait for rotation to mercifully come. So what do you think? Do you think they will unban fires? No. Please no. I think that would be pretty bad for everyone. I don't think we want fires unbanned. I'll play a land, crack a land. I guess we gotta play Ugin and hope they don't have a counter, but Ugin. Oh, they're going to top deck it. They're going to top deck it. You know they are. You know that last card is going to be Expansion Explosion to the bottom. Hits us. 14. Build it. Maybe it's a shark. I mean, we do have another Ugin. A shark might be beatable. If it was explosion, you just go all the way, right? Or are they going to try to explosion and leave up a counter? Oh man, Wilderness Reclamation is miserable. I think it asks you if you want to auto pay, maybe. What do you think is better, black green elves or mono green? Oh man, I hate Wilderness Reclamation. All right, sure. Oh, where's that rotation? Rotation countdown timer. where is that? It's nice of our opponent to take 5 minutes to cast their explosion when all they really had to do was reveal it and we would have scooped, but yeah, this is probably not a winnable matchup. Ugh. Oh, I hate this deck so much. Alright, so we'll go down Flood of Tears, which seems pretty bad. We'll go up to Wilts. We can go up Ether Gus. We can go up Mystical Disputes. Trim a Solemn. Trim a couple Wolf Willow Havens. Probably trim an Ugin. Try it like that. You know what'd be great here? Gideon Sacrifice Brash Taunter. Yeah, I mean, if you can actually get to stay on the battlefield, that would be sweet for sure. No, I like this deck. I'm not a fan of Team of Reclamation. This deck is sweet. Sublime Epiphany is super sweet. Team of Reclamation, ugh. Hopefully, so I don't know if hopefully Wizards just has learned a lesson. That's my biggest takeaway from the past year of Standard is obviously it's been horrible, but if Wizards has learned a lesson that will improve Standard for the future, then maybe it'll be worth all of the pain for the people that are still playing. What you need to do with the overlay, made an API that just return the number of days to rotation as text. Can you put that on as an overlay? Probably. I would have to. I don't think I'd mess around with it on stream. I'll have to mess around with it when we're not live, but I would think that would work. Well, Gross Spiral. Opponent, gonna counter it. Sure. Well, Temple of Mystery. Gadwick to the bottom, pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Julia? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, alright, keep casting things. Get a land. Please don't draw a land, opponent. Please, please, please. Oh, alright, so now the nightmares come. We have to cross our fingers and hope Wizards learned, but they don't seem contrite, they seem defiant, which is why there be no more bans in Standard rotation. I mean, I can understand not banning things in Standard with a rotation coming, although hopefully that's something that Wizards loosens up on in the future as well. I'll go to combat, get and hit you. Alright, opponent draws. Well, Mystical Dispute, Wilderness Rack. Ether Gust, Wilderness Rack. Can we draw a land for this Epiphany? Come on, Magic Gods. Give us an untap land, please. Please, please, double please. Oh, so daggery. So daggery. Alright, that's a tap land. We only have not many left in our deck, but okay.
Many apocalypses to let another happen.
Sure. Well, Wilderness Rack going to be returning here. And untapping all the lands immediately, so now our interaction does not do as much. Yeah, well, we will loot. Discard a Dowser. Opponent untaps their lands. Well, loot with Teferi. discard Wolf Willow Haven. Go to combat, attack. Etcha. Breeding Pool, tap, pass the turn. Bonus depths. Yeah, Sublime Epiphany is super sweet. I mean, Wilderness Wreck, not sweet, but opponent. Gonna do their things. It really blows my mind. Yeah, let me see Zip Zion. I need to figure out Wizard's design process. I think that would be really interesting. I'm genuinely curious, like, with a card like Wilderness Reclamation, how does that go from an idea in someone's head to showing up, you know, Explosion X3, leaving up counter spells. Discontinuity could be interesting. Alright, so opponent, I'm gonna hit her to Teferi, draw some cards. Sure. Vadrock's Whirlwind. That looks fun, Ziv Zyron. Whirlwind of Thought's definitely a cool card. Do you have a favorite creature card of all time? Ooh. I really like Fencer. Like creature Fencer. Well, Mystic Dispute's not the worst. Take up to Fairy. Discard Dowser. Untap land. Go to combat. Attack. Can we get out from under this Wilderness Wreck, though? Opponent goes to 8, has a handful of cards. Opponent. Tap land. Going to bounce to Fairy. Well, okay. Counter. Bounce. Copy. Draw. And we have the Mystical Dispute for our opponent's counter. Oh, okay. Pick it up. Yes, it is nice. Ah! Get out of here, Wilderness Wreck. Oh, okay. We survived. You came in at a good time, Bettymon. Just in time to see us survive Wilderness Wreck somehow. But has anyone seen any resources on that? For, like, how a Magic card is actually designed? Because I know we know, like, oh, there's R&D, there's play design, there's Hasbro. We know, like, some of the pieces, but I'm actually, like, I might have to do some research and talk to some WotC people and see. Because I think that would actually, not even to be like, oh, you know, it's your fault that this got designed, but I think just knowing, like, how the process works could be helpful. Because I see a lot of people get mad at Mark Rosewater about things, and then Mark's like, you know, I don't really have anything to do with these things, and then people get mad at play design, but I'm not even sure what play design's job is or how much responsibility play design has for things. So I think it would be pretty interesting just to know, like, what the process and steps are to go from you know, an idea to actually being a finished Magic card. Not Nazi people, WotC, Wizards, WOCT, Wizards of the Coast, WotC. Yeah, Mark Rosewater's blog is a good place to get some information on stuff like that. All right, do we want to change anything going into Game 3? I gotta. Again, a super huge apology if I miss a sub or donation. Hopefully by the time we're back next stream, Streamlabs will be working again. I guess we just run it back. The only thing we could possibly bring in is the Ether Gust. Spyglass doesn't do anything. Yeah, alright, run it back. Run it back. So does anyone else have a cool deck you want to try? Yeah, Spyglass, I wish that got Reclamation. Is Mono Green or Black Green Elves better? I would say Black Green is most common as far as decks that actually post results in Modern. Shaman of the Pack, really big deal. I think Black Green Elves is still like mostly green, obviously, but it's mostly splashing for like Thoughtseize in the sideboard, maybe, maybe a little bit of different removal you have access to, like Assassin's Trophy or Abrupt Decay, and then Shaman of the Pack. But yeah, I feel like Black Green is better. When we talk about cards, we have to be careful to separate two categories. Broken is simply overly powerful. Fires is broken, breaks basic magic rules. Questing Beast is overly strong. It's okay, not broken. I'm okay with strong cards, not okay with broken cards. I really, like, personally, I really think that like 90% of the issues come from the fast mana. I think that is really, I think if you could if you could change two things in Standard that would potentially fix everything, Brash Taunter will likely be coming very soon in some form or another. I feel like if you could change two things to try to set Standard right, so to speak, I feel like those two things would be the rampant mana doublers. Get rid of those. I think that is like I don't want to say 90%, but a very huge percentage of the problem is the rampant mana doublers. And then I think thing number two would be the War of the Spark Planeswalkers. I think that's the other thing. Like, Teferi not allowing you to interact with anything. Narsat, to a lesser extent, not allowing you to draw cards. Not all the War of the Spark Planeswalkers, but Nissa is another mana doubler. I feel like if those two things were changed in Standard, Standard as a whole would get significantly better. That's my personal take on it. Well, play a land, crack a land. Ugh. Wilderness Wreck on top is discouraging. Get an island. Uro. Draws us a land, please, for Sublime Epiphany next turn. Alright, put the land into play. Alright, pass the turn. Well, we get to Ether Gust again. Hope our opponent does not have Mystical Dispute. Gets and hits us. Boom. Gust you. Keep it going. Opponent puts it back on top. Passes. Castle Garenbrig. Pass the turn. Sublime Epiphany online. Come on. Let's get rid of it forever. Come on, Magic Gods. We want to take down this deck. No, not Planeswalkers in general. The Staxy. Oh my goodness, there it is. Counter. Bounce. Draw. Oh yes, Sublime Epiphany. Draws us a card. We untap. Done! Sublime Epiphany taking down Wilderness Wreck. And we're actually up to 3-0 and ranked up to Diamond with Sublime Epiphany. And Sublime Epiphany's been great. Maybe all the concerns about it gets got by by Mystical Dispute. Maybe it's not actually worth it, actually. Do I do the Art for Goldfish articles? I wish I had the ability to do that. I can almost draw a stick person. But yes, I am not good at that. There is a Goldfish Discord, Techu. We've talked about BNR predictions a bit. Before we get into the next thing, I have to do a super quick reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. The fucking Midge. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So reminder, our sponsor is Card Kingdom. If you need some magic cards, you can get them. CardKingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting this show. So what do you think, chat? Do we want to keep Sublime Epiphany, people, for the second half of the stream, or do you want to switch it up? So, of the decks people have actually sent me today, this one, I don't know. So, this one, I don't know what to think of this deck. This one has said it, Oblivion EX sent this in. Are we going to keep subliming? Oblivion EX said they hit Mythic and Best of One with Stormwild Caprador and Brash Taunter, which that is an impressive feat. This could be a good budget deck, only $65 and not that many rares. Keep going. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel like we used to just always play... We used to always play one deck the entire stream. I don't know if that's better or worse than playing two decks sometimes. New deck, new deck. How do we do... I don't know how to do polls on Twitch. I'll do a straw poll. All right, we'll do a straw poll. All right, I'll put here's the straw poll. I'll put it in the chat. Someday I'll figure out how we can do actual Twitch polls. I know there's a way. All right, so vote in the straw poll. We'll do it for just like a minute or something. What do we do for the second half of the stream? Richard's Blue-White Flyers. Yeah, Richard sent me his list for Blue-White Flyers. I mean, we haven't lost with Sublime Epiphany. That is true. I mean, maybe that's a reason to keep going until we lose. That is a good argument. That is a convincing argument. To just, once we lose, switch decks. Although, it seems like most people are voting for something else. So do you want to try the Stormwild deck? We'd have to play Best of One, but it looks funny. Resend the link. All right, straw poll link returning to the chat. Get in your votes now, because we're not gonna do it. Only leave the poll open for another like minute or so. Is there any room for discontinuity for similar play to Epiphany? Just not enough value. You could play discontinuity. People seem to like the idea of the Stormwild deck. It does have double vision. I mean, it's got some interesting stuff going on. I don't know. I mean, apparently it hit Mythic. Looking at it on paper, I mean, I don't play Best of One very much, so maybe it's a Best of One thing. Why does no one play Narset's Reversal versus Reclamation? I mean, you could for value. I think it does put it back in hand. All right, well, we'll try the Stormwild deck. Why not? Let's try it. Let's try something different. We don't Best of One very much, and it does seem like it can do some sweet things. All right, let's import Stormwild Taunter. All right, let's taunt him up. See if this deck actually works. Oh, no, you should send me, if you're still here, person who sent me the deck, I accidentally just instinctively clicked out of it. So if you could send me the link again, I will add it to the chat. I guess I could redo it, but it won't have your name on it. Is the mana base not good? I played X2 Stormwild cycling deck on webcam pre-release. It was fast and sneaky. Great. I mean, the idea seems cool. What is a good deck to start out with on Arena? It mostly depends on, I guess, if you're free to playing or, I kind of feel like we can't keep this. We can't even we only have 2 lands. How many lands are in this deck? Oh, I have a bunch of, yeah, we'll keep it. best of one's supposed to smooth your hand and give you exactly what you need. So you gotta trust the best of one gods, right? Haven't been able to get enough wild cards to make a mana base more solid yet. Oh, Pelt Collector. Okay. Well, we can cycle Go for Blood to try to find something. Hey, thank you, Oblivion X. All right, I will add it to the chat. And I will update the stream name. Opponent Combat. Gets and hits us. So it looks like Mono Green Stompe. Let's cycle. Land, please. That's not a land. We will put Double Vision to the... Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Oh, no, where's the lands? Lovestruck Beast. And Scavenging Ooze. Well, alright, there's Sacred Foundry. Play Sacred Foundry. Ugh, we'll play Caprador. We'll play Caprador, go for the gold. Next turn, we can definitely Clarion. Grow it, lifelink it. Vote it, plays a land. Please tell me you can't kill it. Oh, it would be non-combat damage. Please fight it. Fight it about it. Fight it! Fight it about it. You can do it. Found it. Grows the ooze. Yes, it might work out, though, actually. Because, okay, Lovestruck Beast, sure. Because we have this Deafening Clarion. Opponent gets in, hits us, we'll take it. I mean, obviously we'd like to keep drawing lands. That's a land. Well, alright, 2 modes. Oh, this is sweet. Grow it to a 4-power creature, give it lifelink, play a scry land, scry into Caprador to the bottom. Get in, gain a bunch of life. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Maybe this deck is sweet. Maybe this deck is super sweet. Found it. Oh boy. Alright, that's good. The Great Hinge. We just need ways to keep damaging our stuff, that's it. Another ooze. Gets big, draws a card. Okay. Opponent passes. Well, Temple of Triumph. Can we cast that? Okay, we're going to keep this. We keep this. We mutate Porcuparrot on Caprador. Over. We get in for 6. Past the turn, we have Gideon Sacrifice. This is glorious Jake, and it's kind of working at the moment. Pona. I love this idea. This is super cool. This is super fun. I'm very glad you sent it the deck, Oblivion X. I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, this is probably a decent matchup for it. All right, big ol' Stone Coil. Opponent draws a card, puts a counter on it. Gem Razor. Uh-huh. Attacks. Gideon Sacrifice. Oh, wait, does this not work? Oh, am I an idiot? Is this count as combat damage? Oh, is this combat damage? Oh, that's bad. It is. Okay, that's a lot worse than I was hoping. And now our salvo's a lot worse. Well, play Brash Taunter. Oh, that was definitely a punt. That was just me not understanding how that worked. Well, pass the turn. Yeah, that was just me not understanding how that's supposed to work. But it was a lad. We only saved 4 damage, which is not that much, but... The Brash Taunter is good, though. Opponent gonna eat random stuff. Sure. I punt my fair share as well. Scavenger goes. I feel like if it wasn't for the Great Henge, we'd be in great shape. But because of the Great Henge, we're in kind of medium shape. Oh my god. Stone Coil. Only X1. Gets a counter, draws a card. The card advantage is stacking up. Woo! Thank you about it. Woo! Woo! Okay. That was good. That was real good. And the shape scope. Oh, yes. No. Oh, that made my night. Oh, boy. Opponent thought they had us with the fighting. Maybe you get to Mythic just by people punting against this deck, because no one knows how to play against Caprador. Oh, that was hilarious. That was great. Yeah, we tricked him. We tricked him with that sacrifice. That made my night as well. That was really good. I mean, it was even mutated. So I gotta ask you, are the mutate cards just to hide the Caprador so it's more likely your opponent punts? Oh, we're supposed to be fixing the mana. All right, after this game, remind me before I start another one, and we'll fix the mana. This we can't keep. Is this a green-red fight deck? It's a Boros Brash Taunter deck. There is some fighting in it, but it's Stormwild Caprador Brash Taunter primarily. Can you share Richard's Blue White Flyers list? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, okay. This we'll keep. We'll just put Chandra to the bottom. Feather, Go for Blood. Caprador seems sweet. The Slow Grow. Ooh. Mirror? That really seems like it happens more than it should statistically. I really think that seems true to me. Someone needs to actually do meaningful research on whether that happens more than it should. It could be a mirror. It's possible. Stogo, all right. Yeah, that's a scary start. Opponent hits us. That's a big Stone Coil Serpent. Oh, we untap. Play a land. Ugh. Yeah, I guess it's Caprador. Caprador and Hope. Opponent. Yeah, Raptor does feel sweet with Caprador. We'll have to. We haven't really looked at the deck. We'll have to look at it and see. Volpike tier. Getting bigger. Yeah, I mean, I think we might have just got janked out. Brash Taunter. Feels like a matchup where you don't want to lose the die roll. Yeah, we're just like super dead. All right, let's fix the mana or look at the deck. Chef Stitch, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Thank you. All right, let's actually. Oh, we should have fought it. All right. I guess we could have grown it, but our Caprador is really little, so we don't kill it, right? It's just. Well, I guess it would have grown it, Okay. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. I don't think there's any way. I don't know if there's really any way it'll work for best of 3, honestly. Alright, mana base. Mana base is the first thing. Sacred Foundry. 4 copies. Temple of Triumph, another copy. Go down. Animal Sanctuary? I think we'll cut Animal Sanctuary. I think we'll cut Karn's Bastion. I think we'll cut Bonder's Enclave. Guildgate. And maybe something like that's fine. Porky Parrot for the red 2-drop Dino. What a marauding raptor? I mean, Porky Parrot seems sweet. Is Chandra good? What does Double Vision do in this deck? That's a card that I'm curious about. So, Double Vision. What does Double Vision do? Yeah, I'm a little confused. So you can, I guess, double up a removal spell? Alright, so maybe double up my bird spells when I cast them on myself. Okay. All right, let's try the Raptor and go down those for now, and just see. We put them in the sideboard so we know where they are to bring them back in. Maybe it's I don't play that much best of wrong, so best of one, so I could be wrong. But we'll get the Raptors in. Yeah, Stormwrath seems interesting. I haven't really tried to build around Caprador. Yeah, we have Justice Strike. Yeah, Storm's Wrath is probably worth considering at least. I think we probably mulligan this. Also curious about Majestic Oricorn. Not, well, okay, we got Caprador. We can put Unleash Fury to the bottom. We got the Fight spell, which this time we will cast. Yeah, I don't know if it's because there's a lot of mono red in Best of One and a lot of aggro decks, and it's just necessary to have a way to gain life. That seems like it could be possible, because I don't play that much Best of One, so. Did I see Blue-White Blink with Massacre Worm? I have not played Blue-White Blink with Massacre Worm. That does sound cool, though. Ugh, alright. Fenlurker. Well, there goes Brash Taunter. About it. Reading Brash Taunter. Passing. Well, alright, get down Caprador. Black is a little rough because they could actually have just hard removal that will deal with the Caprador. So that's less than ideal matchup-wise, I think. I do double duty with all my bird spells, so I guess I have to copy my initial dude. Double visions, copy on their stuff. Yeah, I'll have to maybe. I mean, double visions is a really sweet idea of a card. Bloodthirst. What is going on? Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Opponent passes. Well, let's scry. We'll keep Fire Prophecy. Pass the turn. We can't really fight very well because of this Witch's Oven. But we can start Brash Taunting our Caprador in a minute. Combo! The combo is assembled. Solar Blaze over Storm's Wrath. Yeah, maybe we should do some tuning of the deck. Do you think if they had a Path Exile Standard, it would become too much like Modern? With Bant beating out Modern Jund, seems like more power would just turn Standard into Modern. So I think that the power in Standard is mostly concentrated in the threats rather than the answers. Although I don't think that just hmm. Yeah, all right. How do we get through this area list? The Calder familiar with the area list is going to be a problem. Opponent gets in, hits us. I think we need this Go for Blood to grow our Caprador. We got to stop this aerialist somehow, or it's just going to kill us, like, instantly. So we get to Fire Prophecy our Caprador. Yes, we are sure. Put a land to the bottom. Yeah, I feel like this is just going to beat us if we can't stop it. So our chance of maybe stopping it is grow Caprador a lot. And then fight it. Although so they attack the cat to grow this so it doesn't die, but this will still get big enough that our opponent can't just beat us down. So yeah, that's kind of my thinking about Standard is, yeah, so opponent sacks the cat, grows the aerialist. If our opponent finds a removal spell for Caprador, we're in a pretty rough spot. So we fight up to 8 power. Can we race? Opponents is for 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, all right, no racing. Pass the turn. Grim Dancer. Huh. This just feels like random black cards. Are these things... So I don't know Best of One. Is this what Best of One is like? Just people play whatever cards they open? Hey, what's up, Pumpkin? How are you? What do you think about adding Perforost's Intervention to the deck, doing twice X damage to your Caprador really quickly, act as a combo piece with Taunter? Yeah, it could be worth considering. We draw a Sacred Foundry. Well, we will play Marauding Raptor. So the downside of Marauding Raptor is it doesn't do much after we've already played our Caprador. I'm actually not sold on it. Like, I don't know. It allows for explosive starts, I guess, but it's pretty medium off the top later in the game. So bonus X does their thing. So we need Blazing Salvo or something. Cat grows the dorks. Opponent. Deathless Knight. Goes attacking. Yeah, I think they got us. Unless we have a really good draw at some point here. We don't really have card advantage, so... Alright, Majestic Auricord. Sure. Over. Gates of Life. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Alright, no attacks. I don't think we can race, though. We have a 3-turn clock, and our opponent has, like, a maybe 1-turn clock. They might kill us next turn if we attack. We're at 14. This hits us for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12, 13, 14. I think we're just dead if we attack. All right. Okay, well, I guess we should have attacked. You're correct. Oh, majestic or all right. Yeah, I guess that's on me, or on the fact that that card is in a deck. Oh, definite Clarion. Well, that's a draw. Is it enough of a draw? Maybe. That is probably the best draw we could have hit. Opponent sacks a cat. Go to combat. Get in. With the Vigilant Auricord. Gain back some life. Okay. Well, Vigilance is an upside. I did not know that this was a card, honestly, until we started playing this deck. What do you think the ban announcement will be banning? Nexus and Historic would be my guess. This is just my guesses, but Nexus and Historic, Astrolabe, maybe other stuff in Modern, like Mystic, Sanctuary, or Uro. Pioneer. It's got to be stuff, I would assume, targeting the top tier combo decks that dominate the format. So Dig Through Time, Inverter, Thassa's Oracle, Underworld Breach, stuff in that kind of area. Those are my main predictions. About it. Well, I mean, if you kill it, you got us. There's no rebuilding at this point. All right, we draw nothing. Well, go to combat. Attack. Oh, we need like one more bird spell. Opponent goes to 3. Can they grow their aerial? What are we talking? This is like limited. Can they grow their bloodthirsty aerialist big enough to stop our majestic Auricord? What is going on in this best of one standard format? Logan, it is time for bed. I appreciate you watching the stream, but it's bedtime. Anytime, Jimmy. Fenlurker gets a land. I should pay more attention to draft, apparently. I don't get a chance to draft much, honestly. Ooh, that's actually a huge draw for our opponent. That is potentially as good as our Deafening Clarion draw. That means our opponent does not have to chump block this turn with their big aerialist. They get to chump block with a little one, which potentially allows them to grow aerialist big enough to shut down our offense. Thrill of Possibility could do something next turn, perhaps. I'll go attacking. I guess I could double block. Wow. All right. Well, that's bad news. Huh. Well, we've been we've been stopped by bloodthirsty aerialists. I don't think there's much we could. I don't know how much we can do though, because this is going to be big enough to stop our Auricorn next turn. So one thing I like the janky things this deck could do. It is extremely all in on one creature though, which means if that one creature can't get the job done, the deck just doesn't do anything. Oh, we're super dead. How are we possibly not? I mean, we're not literally dead until next turn, but what could we possibly draw that would make us not dead? Feather is certainly not on the list. A couple of lands. All right. What if you put in God's Willing or that Protection Dog? So, I mean, I guess the upside, and that's just, I don't even know what's going on. We were playing against something really janky and weird, so. Punalicious lost that game. Yeah, I guess maybe the vigilance thing. Well, I don't actually think that was the difference between winning or losing. Honestly. So. Well, we have Majestic Auricord. Yeah, we can't keep that. I thought you never mulliganed best of one. I'm so confused. I thought that was the whole gimmick of best of one is it just gives you the perfect hand every game, so you never have to mulligan. Was the missed attack actually the difference? I thought our thing was not big enough to be lethal at that point. Scorpion gets in. Well, we're going to have lands this game. I guess we have Thrill a possibility, which is nice. So we need to find some sort of payoff. The Majestic Auricorn does not count. Bone it. Undeps. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe there was enough damage that that the Majestic Auricord. Oh dear God, that the Majestic Auricord should have battered. That's probably correct. Woo! Best of one. Best of one. I thought you were supposed to give us good hands. Get in for two. Well, we got lots of lands. Many lands. About it. Plays a land. Unicorn into Priest of Forgotten Gods. Doesn't feel good. Priest of Forgotten Gods seems like something we have to immediately kill or the game does not go well for us. And an opponent gets in with the Priest, hits us. Well, okay. Go for blood. Technically enough to kill the Priest. Templatron. Wow! Oh my goodness! So many of the lands in our deck are hanging out on the top of our deck. I'm pretty sure all best of one has. I mean, Pro Tour best of ones have the hand manipulation thing, whatever it is, as far as I'm aware. Well, sometimes this happens. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Sure. Over. Vigilance, so we get to attack. Holy mother of lands. Swamp for our opponent. Oh boy. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Mayhem Devil number 3. Whew. Well, opponents had a very good hand. Mayhem Devil, it'll be interesting to see what Sacrifice is like after rotation with Mayhem Devil rotating. Well, you would have been good a while ago. I mean, we'll play it, but we don't have enough action. Triggers, grows, pings, so we kind of technically did a thing. Play a mountain. Yeah, so I think the deck does... Sweepers do seem really good. Opponent gonna block. Sure, block. Well, I mean, we will... I guess we kill the Priest. The Priest just beats us. There's no way we can beat the Priest, so... Pass the turn. Hope our opponent can't go off with Mayhem Devils. Claim the Firstborn. Boom. And we will scoop it up. Hey, what's up, Terry? How are you? All right, let's give it a couple. It's best of one, so let's give it another shot or two. Actually, so let's go back. Let's just go back to the original build with the upgraded mana, and then we'll do another game or two, and then we'll make some updates based on what we think. So let's go back to the completely original build. with the Chandras. Play a couple. Oh, he didn't go in the deck. Play a couple games like this, and then we will do some updating after a couple more games to how I would play the build. Why the Oricorn? I have been asking myself that over and over again. This is a deck that a viewer sent in. Yeah, this is not my deck. This is a viewer submitted deck. So we'll do a couple more. We'll do a couple more games with it, and then we will do an updating and build it how I would play it, more or less, if I was building it. I think the idea is really cool, though. Caprador is definitely a fun card. A unique card. Yeah, New Chandra is super sweet. I like New Chandra. And it's a little bit cheaper. 6 mana is a lot, I think. Well, go Gideon. We haven't really done anything with Brash Taunter so far. Definitely do not want Auracord. Auracord is pretty high on my cut list when we do our rebuilding. What in the world? Huh. So Grafdigger's Cage is a main deck card in Best of One? Well, let's Thrill of Possibilities. Discarding a Guild Gate. Well, there's Caprador. That's sweet. Really? Why do you play Grafdigger's Cage in the main deck? Robber the Rich for our opponent gets and hits us. Well, alright. Land and Caprador. Let the fun begin. Mono Red should have a hard time killing Caprador. This seems like... no greed. No greed. We'll just take it. I don't want to get got by a pump spell. I don't want to get hit by a pump spell. Light up the stage. Opponent draws a land and a Runaway Steam Kid. Opponent plays a Runaway Steam Kid. We untap. Ooh, Brash Taunter too. We will... Actually, let's think about this. Shock ourselves. Fight the Steam Kid. Grow Caprador. No attacks yet. Pass the turn. Okay, things are shaping up. Opponent plays a lad. Annex, certainly. Goes to combat. Gets in. Well, we will block. Shock it. Shock it. Alright, there's Rhyme Rock Knight, so we'll Fire Prophecy. Tawny. An opponent runs away. Hey, what's up, Luke's Not Dead? How are you? Craprador? That was an unintentional mispronunciation. So do we submit decks for Modern tonight or Thursday? I mean, if you got a deck you want me to look at, Tetsu, I'd love to take a look. We don't, so I don't know. This is, when we play viewer submitted decks, it's mostly kind of random. Depending on what else is going on and what decks we have, so, but feel free to send them, anytime. If you cast Redcap mainly on Craprador, you don't have to sack a land. That is cool. How do you feel about Cleric Tribal? Ooh, in what format, Luke's Not Dead? Where can we Cleric Tribal? Well, alright, we'll keep this. No Craprador, but we do have Feather. Feather's sweet. How's your Magic channel, Liam? Yeah, it seems, Caprador itself seems insane against Mono Red. Like, just that seems absurd. Healer's Hawk. Well, alright, this might be our chance to put Double Vision to the test. We will discard Chandra. Well, alright, there's old Crappy. I would have to look, honestly. Cleric Tribal is not a deck I've ever tried to build. I'm honestly not even sure... I'm honestly not sure what clerics are in the format. I'm sure there's some that I've played, like, incidentally. Ugh, alright. We might just... counter spells. I think... As nice as it would be to get Cap Rider out, I think it's better to just sweep the board there because of counters. Opponent. Watcher of the Spires. Sure. Loyal Pegasus. Sure, sure, sure. Yeah, let's just feather. Ship the turd. Is there a payoff for being all... so opponent can have Rally Wings. We'll block Pegasus. Is there a payoff for... Yeah, there's Rally, sure. Sure. Well, crappy. Go. Opponent plays the land. Draws a card. We need a way to damage it. What is a payoff for playing a bunch of clerics, I wonder? Opponent hits us down to 11. Well, alright, we will mutate. Over. Go attacking. No one expects the Oricorn. Thought there was a deck summation of the next stream. Guess I was wrong about that. Oh, I would love to look at your deck, Tenshu. We'll have to do a... Yeah, we'll take 4. We'll have to do another... Ooh, Justice Strike is sweet. Oh, this could be a blowout. Oh, block it. Block it with a maul. Alright, we'll just hit him down to 11. Pass the turn. Whoo! Okay. Now what about it? Draws a card. We actually would like the full-out attack because of sacrifice. Tap land. Opponent. Passing. I wonder about Brash Taunter in this deck. I wonder if it's even worth it. Opponent. Takes it. My friend plays Carrick Tribal, but only works with Legacy stuff. Yeah, there's some sweet clerics in Legacy. I'm just not sure what the... I guess you can play like Metallic Mimic style stuff, like choose creature type stuff. But I'm not really sure what payoffs for playing clerics exist in Modern. I would have to look, because I really don't even know what a cleric is, outside of just... I can't actually think of a cleric off the top of my head in Modern. I know they exist. It's just a random creature type, but opponent gets in. Well... Justice Strike. Kill you. It's working! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll attack. I mean, we got another one. We got a replacement crappy. I'll brew a build and DM you on Twitter. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Luke's not dead. And I'll have to look it up. Next time on Moto, I'll just do a search and see. Because there could be some cleric tribal stuff I'm not thinking of. Or at least enough good clerics that you could, even without having like a lord or whatever, you could play it. Opponent. Wow, Watcher of the Spires. Sure. Well, number 2. Pass the turn. If we keep winning, I guess maybe we just keep playing this build. My prediction is that Zendikar will have a new land cycle. I'm going out on a limb, and I don't have any information on this, but I think we're going to see land tokens. That's my prediction. I know they've said in the past that they've tried it and had mixed results, but they're doing innovative things. Marrow, I don't know if anyone saw Mark Rosewater's article about the future of Magic yesterday, which didn't talk about specific, super specific things, but... Yeah, we're going to do it. Taunty. Not a very good blocker here, but get it down. If they find like a Brazen Bar, we could be in trouble. We didn't leave up Gideon's Sacrifice. Phone draws a card. But Wizard, he mentioned a lot of, oh boy, another Skycat Sovereign. A lot of like unstable style mechanics, which I thought was interesting. I'll play a land. Pass the turn. Come on. Come on. One time, Brash Taunter. One time. One time. I want to get him. I want to get him. I want to get him with a Gideon Sacrifice, chat. Fighting is too boring. Opponent's got to swing for lethal. If they don't swing for lethal, then we'll fight. But I really want to get the full blowout, the rub-ins. Come on. Come on. Send him. Send him, opponent. This is your chance. If we fight, you die. This is your only chance. Opponent. Okay. Well, that increases the odds of the all-out swing. Yeah. Woo! Oh, opponent. Oh, he couldn't had to give him that glimmer of hope. The whole reverse Reno. Gideon Sacrifice is sweet. How have we not played Gideon Sacrifice? At all. Oh. It worked, Oblivion X. That was good. Hey Zed, you said there was a deck summation for the stream that was coming up after the. You said there was a deck summation for a stream that was coming up after the stream. I think it was the last stream that you did. I may misunderstand you. That's all I was saying. Deck summation for a stream. Oh, deck submission. Oh. Oh, Tenchu. Yes. I know what you're talking about. I do. That was so. Sorry, it wasn't. I don't think I was clear enough about it. Hey, see you, Overclocked. Thanks for hanging out. I don't think I was clear enough about it. Perhaps. There's going to be a viewer-submitted Commander Clash. We're finally doing a viewer-submitted Commander Clash episode that people have been asking for a while. So, modern decks are... I love looking at people's modern decks, but that is the next, like, viewer deck thing is a viewer-submitted Commander Clash, which we're going to be taking deck list submissions for... starting with this Friday's episode of Commander Clash. Oh, we really just need a land to get crappy down. Okay, that's a land. Well, all right, good game, opponent. You tried. You fought a good fight. Man, this seems. Oh no, you're fine, Tenchu. It's probably my fault for not explaining it very well. No, so the Commander Clash episode 1 of the new season goes up Friday. You can email me decks whenever you want to, but Friday there will be a comment in the article and so forth asking for submissions. Oh, we're gonna be greedy. Crappy Part 2, Sacred Foundry. Next turn, the greatest Epiphany Clarion in the history of Magic. Oh, Crushy Crusher did. Come on about it. Well, apologies in advance. This deck seems ridiculously good against Mono Red. Like, I don't know if I've ever played a matchup that is this lopsided in Standard. It is It's not even really funny how bad we beat up a mono red. Like, I don't know if I've experienced. Usually, standard, even if you have a good matchup, you're like kind of a little bit favored, but it's not like this. I don't know how you lose to mono red outside of getting mana screwed. Like, I don't know. I just don't know how it happens. Like, I really don't know. I really don't know how that's possible. Well, I guess we're up to 3-0 in our last 3 matches. Since we put the double visions back in the deck. I don't know that double visions is responsible, but my prediction for Zendikar: uncommon, manland, and rare allied canopy cycle. Ugh. I don't think it can't be. So I think here's what I think. I think that last time Zendikar was arguably a failure. Like, the return to Zendikar, I know there's some amount of disagreement. Some people like it more than others, but I think even Wizards has basically more or less admitted that it didn't go well. So I think Wizards feels like they have to nail Zendikar. We're also in extremely high power level standard time. So I actually have really high expectations. I think that Zendikar is going to be very strong. I think there will be creature lands. Uncommon, possibly. I think there could also be 2 rare land cycles. Zendikar is like a land place. So if there was ever a set where you could have 2 land cycles. Ugh. Yeah, this is one that's going to be tougher because we were on the draw, I think. So we dropped to 12. Well, Deafening Clarion. Yeah, I feel like if we were on the play, I think we win this game. But being on the draw, our wrath is oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yup. Well, yeah, you can see the play draw difference of best in one. That is, yeah, I mean, that's best in one. So I think there'll probably be creature lands. I'm thinking there's going to be like land tokens, something like fetch lands, but rather than actually fetching out of your deck, you make a land token. So like token Flooded Strand, they would be worse to some extent because you wouldn't be able to get dual lands with them, most likely, the way I'm envisioning them at least. But like, sacrifice this, create a island token or a plains token, for example, something along those lines. So monocolor fetch lands, I honestly don't think are much different than actual fetch lands. I don't think that actually makes much of a difference. Like monocolor, you still get so many dual lands that I don't think it really powers them down to any like super meaningful amount. Well, all right, double vision's chance to shine. Ooh, Taunter. What happens if you mutate on a Planeswalker? I think it's bad, right? I've never actually tried this.
I will defend the weak at every opportunity.
I've never actually tried it, but I expect that it's bad in one way or another. Mero said token later were too clunky when they tried them in the past, but the Age of Arena, I guess anything is possible. Yeah, you never know. Mero also said that the playtesters of a companion-like mechanic quit their jobs as a result of testing it, and here we are. Ooh, lordy. That is a good draw. Boy, we need 4 Deafening Clarions. Deafening Clarion seems like the card we want to draw most, like, every game. It's so good. And even if we run into a control deck, we still can grow our stuff with it, so it seems very free-rolly. Oh, get him with Gids. So what actually happens if we mutate on the Gideon? Do we just lose? Do we got to do it for science? I know people have done it before. I've just never done it. I thought you ended up with like a nothingness, just a thing. Oh wait, does it turn into a human? Oh, it is. Oh. I wonder if they did that on purpose because they knew Mutate was coming up a year later. We already have land tokens in Standard. Yeah, you were correct, chat. That's on me. Opponent, going off, draining us. Ew. Well, Fire Prophecy's good. Kill the priest, double vision, out of here. Porky Parrot. What happens if we mutate Porky Parrot on Gids, chat? That would be better than Oricorn, right? Can we do that? All right. Well, we'll take up and pass the turn. But it's a Porky Parrot. You need a blue card that turns into a 4/4 Serpent. Yeah, you can't do it with Sarkid. Vintage Cube deck. Vintage Cube is super fun. Ew, that's a... Oh, we need a land for this Taunter to shut down this Rotting Regisar. That's what we need desperately. Gets back the cat. Can we hit it? Can we hit the land? No, not quite. Oh, that's what we needed. Well, now we got a Feather. Take up Gideon. Oh, Taunty, rotting in our hand. Yeah, Feather, I don't know about Feather. So I think we probably still should do some updates. There's some stuff in the deck that just strikes me as weird. The idea of the deck is, it's pretty funny, and it seems relatively effective in best of one. But some of the stuff, like what is Feather doing? Bone it. Gets in a Gideon. Oh. Okay, we will actually block. Gideon exiling this Rotting Regisaur is totally worth it if we can. Alright. Sure. Go for blood. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent blocks. Sacks. Well, yeah. I think we gotta do it. Get rid of Rotting Regisaur. Gideon's not doing anything anyway. Cast Porky Parrot, because we can't draw the land for Taunter, but it's still a creature. It can block. Just won an auction for some Teferi's Ageless Insight and Transmogrify. Ooh, Teferi's Ageless Insight, super sweet. What about the Boros 4-drop, the X-Like Boros Reckoner? That is kind of another Brash Taunter-esque effect. Could be an addition worth considering. Ooh. Well, I don't even think we need a Deafening Clarion yet. We can just mutate, gain some life, and just start sniping stuff down. I really just want land number 5. I really just want to play the Brash Taunter. You need to play my Step Tribal deck I sent you. Ooh, yeah. You should remind me. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm trying to remember that one. It sounds familiar, but it's been a while. Boated. Kroxa. Yeah. Wow. Okay, we will block and shoot. Doesn't seem like the most productive attack. Oh, it's a deck builder on the forces. Okay. I think I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, the mana cost is tough with the double-double. Opponent gets back the cat. Yeah. Gutter bones, gutter bodes. My goodness. My goodness. Unless Crocs is going to be an issue. Pass the turn. Now that Goat is back, can we have Oko versus Luca Yarion? Yeah, that could be an interesting one. I want to do. Ooh, okay. Here comes Croxa. I want to do no ban standard at some point. That is pretty high in my list of things that I want to try on Goat. All right, opponent. Another oven to go with the cats. Oh, we better not draw a tap land. So this is only mutated once, right? Yeah. We really, really, really need this Brash Taunter. Kill Gutter Bodes. It's unfortunate. Oh, good timing. Good timing. That's probably the game. Do you think that Oko would have been better if his second +1 was a -2? So second +1 is the make a 3/3. That definitely would have helped for sure. Yeah, that might actually just kill us. So now Croxa hits us for 6, down to 10, and cats are going off. That might actually just be the game. We'll see. Well, maybe we got to get rid of the. We upgraded the mana base, but we didn't take all the Boros Guild Gates out, which maybe that's what we need to do. Down to 10, not a high life total. Especially with 2 cats looping. Draws a card, sure. Gutter Bones, sure. Brass Taunter. Castle Embreth. Ooh. Pass the turn. We're going to need a real draw, and we're going to need it soon, because this Croxa and these cats. Oh, that Guildgate was so bad. Opponent. Attacking doesn't do anything against the cat deck. All it does is make our opponent cat while we're attacking. What are we getting? All the people that are talking about attacking, I'm assuming you've not played against Cauldron Familiar very much. It just like, so the problem with Cauldron Familiar and why it pushes aggro decks out of the format is, so if we attack there, our opponent just sacks the food, gets back the cat, blocks with the cat, sacks the cat, gets a food, gets back the cat. So until you can deal with the cats or get like trample or can go wide, we can attack, but it just doesn't do anything. So yeah, I don't think that actually counts as a punt. Opponent cracks. Tamarat calls the dead. Mills some stuff. Not being able to block might be worthwhile. I think we are going to end up losing this one because we didn't get down Brash Taunter in time. Gutter Bones returns. Opponent combat attacks with Croxa. We go to 4. So we get to block. Is there any card in our deck that matters here? So opponent takes some damage. Auricorn can shoot the Taunter for one. Down to 18. Yeah. Yeah, well, there's our lands. All right. Yeah, that was not ideal timing. Ay 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 ay. Well, sometimes you get mana screwed. I think that was actually basically what went wrong that game is. So that is the downside of Brash Taunter is it is 5 mana, which is a lot. So if we look at this deck, I mean, we can fight Kroxa for 1 damage, but 1 damage doesn't actually hurt Kroxa very much. So I mean, we fight it, we hit our opponent for 6, but then they're at 13 or something. So there's just not any way out of there. So all right, so the weird stuff, double visions, feathers. If I was going to just strip this down to trying to do the Stormwild Caprador and maybe Brass Taunter stuff, I think we would cut Chandra's. I guess Response Resurgent might be okay. Gideon's. Volcanic Salvo, most likely. Unicorns. Even Porcuparrot, I don't know if it's really worth it. And then I think the other question with the deck is really when it comes down to it, like, do you want, like, I guess Gideon Sacrifice is, like, I wonder if it's worth it. So Gideon Sacrifice, it only works with Brash Taunter. It doesn't work with Caprador. It's cool when we got him with Brash Taunter. So that is kind of the challenging part to figure out. Like, do these two plans work together? I guess they kind of do to some extent. Like, they both want you to damage your own stuff. So there is some amount of synergy there. I think it might just be better to get rid of Gideon Sacrifice and go more like Storm's Wrath seems really good. Deafening Clarion seems really good. Go for Blood is fine since it cycles. I feel like Volcanic Salvo is too inconsistent. I feel like you need to have a huge Caprador already for it to be good. So I feel like because of that, and because Brash Taunter is so small, I feel like it's actually, you're already like running away with the game by the time you can cast it. So I think that maybe more cheaper, more cheaper removal like Fire Prophecies and Deafening Clarions and Storm's Wrath is probably better. I'm not sure about Chandra. New Chandra might be okay. I do like that it draws cards. We already have Brash Taunter at 5 mana. I don't think we damage our opponent enough until like turn 6+ with Brash Taunter to have Incinerator really be effective. Solar Blaze. I wonder if it's better than Storm's Wrath. It's worse with Brash Taunter. Worse on turn 4 with Caprador. Better if you already have a huge Caprador. Is New Chandra good? Yeah, we are kind of creature light, but I'm not really sure what fits in this deck. I can see the like 2 feathers kind of trying to fill out the creature slot. Stonecoil Serpent. Yeah, I mean, I guess Marauding Raptor's okay. It's sweet if we play it on turn 2, but pretty bad the rest of the game. I don't know if it's actually worth it, honestly. It didn't feel It didn't feel great. It didn't feel great the last time we played it. But that was a pretty small sample size. The other one is True Fire Captain. It dies to a lot, though, unlike Brash Taunter. And we don't really have a combo kill. So I feel like we play it and then we Storm's Wrath and we hit for 4 and it's like pretty meh. Yeah, Chandra's pretty expensive. So that's kind of, yeah, if we had like Star of Extinction, where we had a like 2-card combo kill, I would be all about it. Mardu Knights is viable-ish, relatively. We could just play I like a Tome. It doesn't really do anything specific for the deck, but it would draw us cards. Yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know. The original build, I mean, the original build was successful enough. I don't think Smothering Tide does much with what we're doing. We don't really force our opponent to draw cards, and we don't really have a payoff for the artifacts. King Caesar could be interesting. If we want a mutate creature, that might be the more interesting one. It still gives us a life gain. It does cost 1 more mana, but it also gives us double strike on Caprador, which is sweet. We don't have any God's Willings. Maybe we should. Hard to... Well, let's try a game like this. Hard to... It seems like it depends on the matchups that you're playing. Like, if we play against Mono Red, we don't need it. If you're playing against... like a black deck, then it seems pretty important. We need black mana? Wait, what do we need black mana for? No, you can mutate King Caesar for Boros. I mean, I guess we could add some black mana just to be able to hardcast it, but we can still mutate it. We did not take out the Guild Gate. That's true. I mean, I guess we probably should have. Bonet gets it. It's us with Tracker. Well, all right. Get down. Oh, crap, Breedor. I mean, this hand seems great. I think the Storm's Wraths are going to be really good. Like, if we just draw... What is going on? Okay. Sure. Game? Oh, sorry about it. And Storm's Wrath doing work, and you take 1,000,000, and... Yeah, so I think Storm's Wrath, the addition of Storm's Wrath feels very solid already. About it. Ooh, Garrick. Well, you know what? You know what we say about that.
You're in the wrong neck of the woods. Out of our way.
Wait, do we win here? We're 1 damage short? We can almost just combo kill. Well, yeah, so close. Well, all right, we'll just do this.
You messed up.
Hit you for 9. Response Resurgence actually feels pretty solid. Yeah, we could have put our opponent to 1 with 3 attack steps. But since it doesn't actually win, I don't think there's any reason to do it. And that was just an absolute blow. Yeah, sure. Ooze away, my friend. Ooze away. There's nothing to eat that's going to save you. Yeah, eats a spider. I mean, this doesn't even do anything. Opponent's trying, but it doesn't matter. Is there a Chance for Glory deck? We've played Chance for Glory in the past. No Chance for Glory in this deck, though. It could be spicy in the deck. And opponent scoops it up. All right, one more try with our rebuild build. Our updated build. Well, this deck is fun. I have enjoyed Stormwild Caprador. I have to say, Caprador is actually pretty sweet. And, like, fairly competitive. Oh, yeah, Blasphemous Axe, Star of Extinction, something like that would be spectacular. Swap the gate for the Triome. Yeah, I think that is probably correct. They both come into play tap, so might as well Triome it up, unless budget purposes are a thing. Well, all right, we'll keep this. We get to try some of our new additions. Still not 100% sold on a Marauding Raptor. Do I feel like red is way too weak right now? I don't think I would say that red is way too weak. I mean, other decks are super busted, so I don't know if red is good as the best decks in Standard, but I feel like red is like a legitimate deck that you can play. Hey, what's up, Daddy Jizzles? How are you? All right, opponent. What are you doing? I mean, red still is competitive. It's still like 5-0's leagues, shows up on the ladder. So I think it's just not quite as broken as the most broken decks in the format, but I think it is still good, I would say. And Embercleave is, like, insane. I'm actually, like, a little concerned about... Ugh, the Flyers deck again. I'm actually, like, slightly concerned about red just because, like, after rotation, because Embercleave is just ridiculously strong. So, with Embercleave in the format, if red gets good, it's going to be really good. Like, really, really, really good. Well, let's Feather. Get in. Hit ya. Well, we might get to see Chandra in action. Red's okay. Simic Teamer Bant Sultai broken. Yeah, like, the ramp is just so strong. And Uro's good against... So, the problem with red is not that it's not good. The card pool for red is actually really solid. Like, Fervent Champion's a good 1-drop. Runaway Steamkin's really great. Embercleave is insane. Annex is insane. Torbrand is really good. So red has a lot of really good cards. The problem is... Yeah, I'm not sold on the Raptors, honestly. I can see the nut draw potential being, like, pretty sweet, but in general, I don't know if we have enough creatures to make it good. But the problem is, Cat Oven just locks it down. You saw us, like, not being able to attack through it. If you don't have Embercleave, Cat Oven is just absurd against your deck. Well, let's feather away the Eagle. Sacred Foundry. Attack. Feather with fighting might just beat this deck. If we just keep fighting every turn, I don't know if our opponent's deck can get out of that. So yeah, and the other problem is just the life gain from stuff like Uro. So I don't think it's that red's bad, it just doesn't line up with the meta right now. But we'll see. We'll see if it changes in the future, like after rotation. I actually think, I have an article that I'm working on for Sunday about it, but I actually think there's, Tawny Tonnerson. Ooh, yeah, let's play it. Don't counter it. Don't counter it about it. Yes, and it gets pinged, and it redirects. Uh-huh. Yeah, shoot ya. Combo. Marauding Raptor did a thing. Get in. Everyone says nice when they see Brad Stoddard, that's for sure. Get in with Feather. Oh. Okay. Interesting. That's a card people play? Well, alright, you got us. Angelic Ascension, eh? Well, Feather down. Uh-huh. Huh. Well, I guess I should probably nice our opponent back, because they got us. Well, now our opponent has a 4-4. Opponent, combat. Gets in, gets in. Gets in. Sea Dash. Oh no, Sea Dasher Octopus too. Well, we take a bunch, and our opponent gets to draw a card. Wow, it might have swung in our opponent's favor. Oh, we untap. We draw a mountain. We play a mountain. We fight Sea Dasher Octopus. Oh, do they also have Rally of Wings that they're slow rolling? Ooh. Voted. Thinking. I think we gotta kill two things. Like, if we play Chandra, we hit the... We can shoot the Sea Dash Octopus, but then we get pretty blown out by the Angel and the rest of the Flyers. I think we need this response resurgence to kill the Angel, or attempt to. And then follow up with Chandra next turn with the Angel off the battlefield. Hey, what's up, Killer Cutie? How are you? I think that's our best bet. Opponent land. Oh my god, another miscreant. Oh, alright, yeah, you get to draw cards. Sure. Opponent combat. Attacks. Well, if this doesn't work, we're super dead. Response. Rally. Well, that is the Blue-White Flyers deck. Oh, what do you think about the Go Magic results? You punted when you played the land tapped. I am not sure what you're talking about. You very well could be right, but I don't even know what turn you're talking about, honestly, Corneus. So I think that the Go Magic, which you should check out on the YouTube channel, I think it really illuminated why mid-range is bad in Standard, and like arguably just unplayable in Standard. Just can't keep up with the value of the Bant deck. On the other hand, I will say that I don't think it means that Standard Bant would be a top-tier deck in Modern or anything like that. That's not really how I see it, because if you ran into the unfair decks, I think things would go much differently. But I definitely could see why mid-range decks just do not have a very good shot of, you know, keeping up in Standard right now. So anyway, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. I think that brings us to the end of our stream. I want to see Snoop Kiki Jiki versus Splitter Twin Kiki Jiki. That could definitely be a sweet one. What do you think about Mutate decks? I think Mutate decks are super fun, Killer Cutie. I don't think they're super good because they get blown out by removal really easily. I think there's some like rampy style ones that can be pretty good. But yeah, I think that they're like really fun to play with, and one of my favorite like styles of decks to play. But I think they're more like lower tier / casual decks than real like competitive options. But anyway, I think that brings us to the end of our stream for today, for the most part. But the good news is, we will be back on Thursday to have some more fun. So reminders on the way out the door. As far as the deck, I mean, we did well with the Simic deck. We did some sweet things with Epiphany. Got some insane blowouts. Yes, it was kind of a rap deck, but still. The blowouts with Sublime Epiphany were insane. And then the Caproto deck is really fun. And you could definitely win with it. I think, I don't know the exact build of it, but it definitely is really cool. And Caprador against like Mono Red in certain matchups, it's a huge blowout. But anyway, everyone, quick reminders: replay YouTube, normal YouTube, check out the Goat Magic. It's a really sweet one if you haven't seen it. And one more shout out to our sponsor tonight, Card Kingdom. So if you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. You can even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. You all are amazing. Have a wonderful night, whatever you're doing. We will be back on Thursday to have some more fun. So until then, I love you all. Have an amazing night. And yeah, I'll see you on Thursday. I'll talk to you soon.